The Bible is full of incredible stories that teach lessons about faith, love, perseverance, and God's plan for humanity. Here are some of the most well-known stories. Old Testament stories. 1. Creation of the world, Genesis chapters 1-2. God creates the heavens, the earth, and everything in it in 6 days, resting on the seventh. 2. Adam and Eve, Genesis chapter 3. The first humans live in the Garden of Eden but disobey God and are expelled. 3. Noah's Ark, Genesis chapters 6-9. God sends a great flood to cleanse the earth, but Noah builds an ark and saves his family and the animals. 4. Tower of Babel, Genesis chapter 11 verses 1-9. Humans try to build a tower to heaven, but God confuses their language. 5. Abraham and Isaac, Genesis chapter 22. God tests Abraham's faith by asking him to sacrifice his son, Isaac, but provides a ram instead. 6. Joseph and his brothers, Genesis chapters 37-50. Joseph is sold into slavery by his jealous brothers but rises to power in Egypt and forgives them. 7. Moses and the Exodus, Exodus chapters 1-15. God uses Moses to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt, parting the Red Sea. 8. David and Goliath, 1 Samuel chapter 17. A young shepherd, David, defeats the giant warrior Goliath with a sling and a stone. 9. Daniel in the lion's den, Daniel 6. Daniel is thrown into a den of lions for praying to God but is miraculously saved. 10. Jonah and the whale, Jonah chapters 1-4. Jonah runs from God's call but is swallowed by a great fish and later obeys. New Testament stories. 1. Birth of Jesus, Luke chapter 2 verses 1-20. Jesus is born in Bethlehem, fulfilling prophecy. 2. Jesus miracles. Feeding the 5,000, Matthew chapter 14 verses 13-21. Walking on water, Matthew chapter 14 verses 22-33. Healing the sick and blind, Luke chapter 18 verses 35-43. 3. The prodigal son, Luke chapter 15 verses 11-32. A parable about a wayward son who is welcomed home with love. 4. The Good Samaritan, Luke chapter 10 verses 25-37. A lesson on loving your neighbor. 5. Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, Matthew chapters 26-28. Jesus dies for the sins of the world and rises again on the third day. 6. The Great Commission, Matthew chapter 28 verses 16-20. Jesus commands his disciples to spread the gospel to all nations. Follow this channel as we explanatorily unravel the mystery of the Holy Bible events.